Hey guys, we are moving along here. We have all of the data from the database displaying in the front and back end. What we need to do now is start to think about adding books and categories and editing them. So for right now, we have this link, add book, and that doesn't go anywhere. So we need to create a get route for that just to display the form. Okay, so what we need to do is, let me close these out. Okay, I want to go to controllers, manage JS, get rid of that, and what else? Public templates, manage books, and add.dust. Alright, so this is where we need to put the form. And I'm going to paste this in. Okay, so we're saying we want to use the manage layout, and then for the body we have a row with the title, add book. Then we have our form, which is post, and it's going to go to /manage/books. So we'll have to make a route for that, for the post. Next we just have the input for the title and author, publisher, price. We have a category. Now this here, we're going to have to, in the get route, we're going to have to establish the categories because we want to insert the categories from the database into this select form. Alright, then we have a description, cover URL, which is just going to be an image path. Well, actually it's going to be the image name, and then a submit button, and then this here is really important. This protects you from bad things. All right, this underscore CSRF. All right, so you want to make a hidden type and name it this with this value. All right, it just has to do with the token and security. So I'll save that, and then what we want to do is create the get route. Space these out a little. Alright, so I'm going to go, we want to still be in this module.exports. So we'll go right here and we'll say router.get. Alright, and the path is going to be /, remember we're in the manage controller, so we don't need to specify manage right here. It's going to be manage /books/add. Alright, and then we need our function. Okay, function will take a request and response. Now we don't want to just render the form, we need to get the categories to insert them into the select box. So we need to say category.find. Alright, and this isn't anything new, we just did this. So we need to pass in nothing because we want all categories. And then we need a function. Alright, and this function will give us, we want to pass in error and categories. Okay, and then we'll check for an error. Okay, and we want our model. Okay, the model is going to be an object, and we're going to pass categories, and then we just need to render. So res. Whoops. Okay, so up to the, sorry about that. So res.render. All right, and the template that we want to display is it's going to be in manage/books/add. All right, so let's save that. Okay, so we'll go to our manage area and books and add book. All right, there's our form category. Okay, so the categories aren't coming through. Category.find, function, error, categories, model equals categories. Oh, we didn't pass in the model. That would help. There we go. So we only have one category. All right, so let's go ahead and add the post functionality. Okay, so when this form is submitted, it's going to go to it's going to make a post request to books/add. All right, this is the get request. Now we need to create the post. So we'll say router dot post, and this is going to be manage books/add. Request and response. Now I don't want to take up too much time typing, so I'm going to paste this in. Okay, now this right here, we're just creating our variables and we're setting them equal to whatever is inserted in the form. All right, and this trim right here is just going to take off excess space from the right and the left. So title, category, everything here, it looks good. All right. So we want to do a little bit of error checking. I'm not going to go crazy, but basically we're going to say if the title isn't there or the price isn't there, then we're going to set a flash message to error, and it's going to say please fill in required fields. All right, then we're just going to reload to the form again. All right, now this one here, what this function does, is not a number. So if price is not a number, then it's going to set this error and redirect us. All right, so the next thing I'm going to paste in is going to be a new object that we're going to create. So we're saying variable new book is equal to new book, okay, which is an object, and we're going to pass in these variables, okay. So we're just creating a new book. Now what we need to do is insert that new book into the database. So we can do that by saying new book dot save. All right, and we're going to pass in a function. All right, and that we can pass in error if we get an error. All right, and then I'll just paste this in. I'm going to check for the error. And then we're going to, if everything goes good and it does save, then we're going to display a success message and then relocate them to manage/books. So that should do it. Let's save that. And I don't think we set up our Flash module yet, Connect Flash. So before we do anything, let's go to the main index page in the root. So first of all, we need to require the Flash module. So we're going to say variable Flash is equal to require connect Flash. All right, and then I'm just going to paste in a bit of middleware down here. Okay, so we're basically just saying we want to use Flash. And then we're setting the messages that come back from Express Messages to a local variable. Okay, so we should be able to access this messages variable from anywhere. All right, so what we want to do is go to the main template. All right, so we want to go to public, templates, layouts, and master. And then down here, right above the body, we're going to insert messages. Okay, now if we leave it like this, it's going to display the div and all the HTML right in the browser. We don't want that. We want it to actually render HTML. So to do that, we need to use this pipe character and then S. Alright, and that should do it. Let's also put this in the manager template or layout. Alright, so we'll save that. Now we can reload the server and try to add a book. Okay, so we'll go to books, add book, and let me look at the books we have, the images. Alright, let's do, we need a node one, so let's do Jumpstart Node.js. Okay, author is Don Nugent. Where are we? Don, G-U, I think that's how it was spelled. Publisher is SitePoint. Price, let's just throw $19.99 price tag. Category, description, and I'm going to paste this in. And then the cover URL, it should actually be cover image. Yeah, image name or something like that, but it's fine. So node 4, I believe, node4.jpg. Alright, so let's go ahead and submit. And manage books did not resolve to a route. Okay, let's see, manage. Oh, we did router.post books add. We want it to just post to books. And then let's check the form. Yeah, the form goes to manage books. Alright, so we're going to have to try that again. Alright, so let's do a submit. CSRF token mismatch. Okay. Alright guys, so I know what the issue is with the CSRF. We need to just add some config stuff. So you want to go to TechBooks config and then config.json and go down to the middleware object right here. And then I'm going to just paste some stuff in. Alright, so I pasted in this, which is the appsec, and you just want to put this stuff in here. I'm not exactly sure what it all does, but this is the solution I found. And then this one, CSRF, you want to basically put the route right here where you don't want CSRF enabled. Alright, so instead of just getting rid of it completely, we're just setting it so it doesn't mess with manage. So anything that is in /manage. Alright, so let's save that and give it a shot. Alright, and I'll try to scroll over all this so you can update your file. And of course it'll be in the program files. So let's save that and let's go ahead and reload the server. Alright, and then we'll try to add a book. Alright, so let's see, we'll do Jumpstart Node. The author, what was it? Don Nugent. Don't know if that's how you spell it, but that's alright. Publisher was SitePoint. Price, we'll say $19.99. Category, description, let me see, just paste this text in, and then the cover is node4.jpg. Alright, so submit, and book added, and down here you can see we have Jumpstart Node. I don't know what that is doing there. I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, so that's good. So let's check that view out, see what that squiggly, what that curly brace is. Let's see, so we want